Good morning, students. Today I am going to continue chapter number 2, New Kings and Kingdoms from History. And today's topics are number 1 is administration in the kingdom, and number 2 is precisties and land grant. So, my dear student, as I told you in my previous explanation, that around the 7th century there were big landlords, warrior chief and king, and also samanthas or great commanders or leaders were ruling over there. But the power of samanthas and commanders and landlords were lower than the power of king. Sometimes these samanthas got or gained a lot of power and authority, and they changed their name like Mahasamantha or Mahamandaleshwar, and the meaning of Mahamandaleshwar is the great lord of circle or region. So, my dear students, in South India, many ruling dynasties like Rashtrakuta and Chalukya, they were Mahasamantha but changed themselves as Mahamandaleshwar and ruled over the country for decades. So, in this way, your topic number 1 is also related to the administration system of those Mahamandaleshwar or those king. In this way, many of these new kings also adopted a title like Maharaja Dhiraj. It means great king or lord of the all kings. Sometimes they call themselves Tribhuna Chakravarti. It means lord of three worlds. But students, whatever title given by these samanthas and king himself, that was not only related to his own power. They got these titles and these great names with the help of samanthas and peasants and traders and Brahmans who were also rich and having a lot of property. All these responsible for the support of kings who changed himself as a Mahamandaleshwar or Maharaja Dhiraj, etc., etc. So students, as you know very well that in every dynasty and in every country of the world from ancient time to till now, number of persons supported by the number of great leaders and traders, then they got a great power and wealth. So earlier, kings who were overruled over the continent and country, they were also supported by these very rich and powerful samanthas, peasants, traders and Brahmans. Understood? My dear students, in every state of the region or continent, resources were obtained by the producers like peasants, cattle keepers, artisans, who were working or producing something in the property of these samanthas and peasants and Brahmans, and they were rewarded by some gifts and some fruits and some crops by these producers who were working on their property or land. Or sometimes they collect rent from the land, whatever, having by the peasants, traders, Brahmans or samanthas, from the farmers, from the workers or from the producer who were working on their land. Alright? After that, revenue was also a very important form of the collection of money from the traders and also from the big merchants. Understood? Students, after the administration system of king who were supported by many great peasants or traders, Brahman and Samanthas, here I am explaining that what are the sources of king. So, which I told you about, those were the sources of income of kings and his followers. It means rent and revenue. And students, in Chola Empire in South India near the region of Tamil Nadu, different types of taxes, near about 400 types of taxes received by the kings and Samanthas and peasants, traders and Brahmans from the producers or workers who were working on their land or busy in trade and business. And student, these revenue and these rent were used to complete the needs and requirement or the expenses of the kings and his empire. After that, kings spent this money for the construction of temples and forts, and sometimes also they used that collected money for the fight wars and to expand their territories or to earn more and more wealth. So, my dear students, whatever revenue or whatever rent collected by kings, that was collected by with the help of influential or very great families of the kingdoms and also Samanthas, and these wealthy and influential families also got many higher position in the kingdoms or in the king assembly. So student, in simple language, it is clear that those people of a continent or region who were very rich, wealthy, influential, they were appointed by the kings to receive that rent and revenue, and they were also bought or posted at higher position in the king assembly. Alright. After that, your next topic is precious and land grant. So students, the meaning of precious is whatever written by the writers on the copper plate about those who were rich or famous or granted by any gift or reward by the king. They were sometimes warriors, king and Brahmans, etc. etc. And these precious were maintained by learned Brahmans who were also part of the king administration, and they had helped in the some function and occasion of king or kingdom, etc. Alright. Students, as I told you, kings sometime or often rewarded Brahmans by grants of land. So these important evidence recorded by learned Brahmans on the copper plates which were given to those who received the land. It means it is a kind of memento which was given by king to those to whom kings rewarded like land and this precious thing. Alright, understood? So students, near the 12th century, we have a long Sanskrit poem which was containing the work and history of kings who ruled over Kashmir. and it was written or composed by an author whose name was Kalhana. And Kalhana used a different or variety of sources to collect the information about that Kashmir king. Like Kalhana learned inscriptions, documents, and people who were witness related to even particular events or time, and also collected information related to the earlier histories, whatever written by someone about the history of Kashmir, and completed this account as a poem in Sanskrit language. And writers of Prashastis also written about the work of rulers and about his policy. Alright, so students, simply the meaning of Prashasti is whatever important incident and events or reward given by kings to someone that is recorded on a copper plate. That is a Prashasti. That is a kind of certificate given by kingdom or given by king to those who were famous or who were responsible for working important work, etc., etc. So students, today's for that's all, and in my next explanation I will discuss with you warfare for wealth and from Uriyur to Tanjore. Alright, thank you and have a nice day.